helping you with a lot of things. You and Nova doing everything on your own. You feel me? We about to get into this, man. Facebook was a product of a CIA op. Their op went offline the same day Facebook came online, and it's clone of the CIA op. Yeah, cause you know what, man. We about to get into. It's supposed to be scary. I don't know. His background is light, but let's get into it. Oh, he probably don't got no more of these shirts. Hangover gang instead of Gucci gang. Hangover gang forever. Like a kid wrote it with a crayon. That's different. That's actually smart, cause it's not Gucci.
Welcome to Ghost Story.
I already know I'm on their radar because they're relative from the past. Chickens are easy animals to keep.
With yours truly, Tom MacDonald. We're gonna have to take a trip in the Wayback Machine for this one, because this happened a long time ago.
How long?
The year was 2012. Thankfully,
oh! Yo, young Tom.
The year was 2012.
Google owns YouTube. The Great Reset 2020. Look it up. Look up International Monetary Fund. Look up Event 201. It was done in New York City, October 10, 2019. World Government Coronavirus Simulation. Mama, you be knowing, huh? Cool. So the Great Reset definitely happened in 2020. Young Tom.
Thankfully, the Mayan calendar was wrong, and the much publicized end of the world.
Oh, 2012. Oh, yeah.
But it still got weird. It still got really weird. This all started with a music video shoot in the small Canadian town, abandoned Canadian town of Tranquil. But
Tranquil, Canada. That's the place he went in? They also just ran the cyber attack simulation, so we can expect that coming soon. He looks crazy without face tats. He does. Listen at you guys. I grow, can, and have chickens and ducks for eggs. Made her fat fish. Pond water is great to use instead of tap water. Seed stock is what's important now. Has anybody noticed how Zuckerberg looks data from Star Trek? Yo, I seen Zuckerberg waiting for his doorman to open his door. Like, he literally sat there and waited. I don't have money to help others, but I have a lifetime experience in truth. I'm a lifelong citizen advocate protesting since the 60s for government and civil rights changes. Right on, mama. Ronald Reagan started a space weapon program called Star Wars back in the 80s. It has been continuing to grow. The Trump expanded it to Space Force. These are weapons or systems of control. I appreciate you all so very much. It's the youth of this nation that will save it. But there's a lot of elders who will stand beside you and take a bullet for you. Oh, mama, that is true. It's so many elders that will do that. But it's like, the youth got to understand that it ends with them. You know, we older already. You know, it's the youth. Monstro is the evil. Monstro is evil as hell.
it wasn't until after this whole ordeal, it wasn't until after everything that I'm about to tell you, it wasn't until after all of that that we found out that Tranquil is actually one of the most haunted places in North America. Let's start from the beginning. So there was three of us. There was myself, the music video director, and my producer at the time, Olivier. We all piled into a vehicle on a Friday afternoon and started the long drive to a long forgotten corner of the Canadian Pacific Northwest. We were unknowingly embarking on what would turn out to be one of the most terrifying experiences of all of our lives. Aside from a traffic jam on the highway, it was a rather long and uneventful drive. As we drew closer and closer to Tranquille, things gradually became more and more desolate. The cars that we were sharing the highway with gradually disappeared. The streetlights gave way to pine trees, and the tiny communities that just dot the edges of the asphalt were just eventually swallowed up by the suffocating Canadian wilderness. Paved roads turned to gravel, and the gravel roads turned to dirt roads, and the vast forest around us just seemed to entirely close in. And when the paved roads turned to gravel roads and the gravel roads turned to dirt roads, that's when we reached the Iron Gates. Our final destination.
That's some shit, y'all. That's scary. Bear Asphalt Company, German company, they brought on so much. My Senate can afford all the Class X lawsuit against him. Damn. Bayer or buyer? Just go take a look at my video. They'll show the truth of where I live. And sweetheart, you'll get used to the cold. I'd rather live around the glaciers of pure water and drink good soil to grow. Mama, that. You're gonna end up having me go there, mama, for sure. The way he just sounds yeah. The way he talking, and then he's talking about all the cars that was around disappeared. That shit's scary. That sound like some the whole time they was driving around, it was just a ghost. That's scary as hell.
Destination Tranquille had been cut off from the rest of the world for quite some time. Essentially, Tranquille was home to Canadians who had tuberculosis, and at the time tuberculosis was incurable and highly infectious. Sound familiar?
Yo, that's what I was just thinking in my head. Yo, do y'all think they will send people to concentration camps that still have COVID? That's where my husband was for a few months. Yes, the lead buyer brands to help maybe emulate lawsuits basically buyer owns everything. Damn. My mama, the only thing that's holding me back is the mosquitoes. My late husband lived in Fairbanks. I hate mosquitoes too.
They pretty much shipped everyone in Canada who had tuberculosis. They shipped all of those people to Tranquille, this tiny town in the middle of nowhere, and they shipped them there to, well, die, essentially. Anyway, we didn't know any of that. All we knew was we had to shoot a music video.
Wait. So you telling me when you went, you didn't even know any of the stuff that you knew after you got there? That's scary as hell. And then the sound effects is even crazier.
This was the perfect place to do it, and we were going to get it done. So there we were in the middle of nowhere. We pulled the car over to the side of the dirt road. We unpacked everything we needed, lights and cameras and bags and outfits and all that stuff. And we cut into the trees to get around the iron gate that was blocking the road, and we were on our way. So after...
Was that footsteps or horses? My children were born in the North Pole, Alaska. Not too many people have that on their birth certificate. Stay away from the Fairbanks. It's nothing but military, Air Force, and Army. Look at Australia. They were building camps in Queensland, I believe. Yeah. That's where they're going to send everybody else at. The rest of everybody that don't want to go get their shots and get fully vaccinated. I can see them doing that. I don't like the cold and the snow in Washington as cold as I'm trying to get.
Outfits and all that stuff, and we cut into the trees to get around the iron gate that was blocking the road, and we were on our way. So after a short hike through the trees, we came up over the top of a hill, and there it was. just silent and still and forgotten. There was schools and houses and convenience stores and hospitals and libraries and paint chips just peeling off the outside of the exteriors of these buildings, just flapping in the wind.
That's how Philly gonna end up, y'all. I just realized what we're watching. My ass was already in the chat. You guys are great.
Just seemed
they
like
got me over here watching some scary stuff.
They were just clinging to a time a little less lonely. We had arrived at Tranquille. So we made our way down the hill and we crossed the train tracks that encircled the town, and there was no signs of life. And when I say no signs of life, I mean nothing.
Damn.
No birds, no coyotes, no bugs, nothing. Nothing like what you would expect of a town encapsulated in a massive forest in the middle of nowhere.
What?
So we made our way towards the 3 dilapidated houses. They were just on the outskirts of town, and they were identical. And they sat all in a row. Same paint, same windows, same doors, same front steps. Each house as perfectly the same as the next. Anyway, as we got closer, you could practically hear these houses moaning.
He said you could hear the houses moaning. Ginger, where I live in southeast Alaska, it's a Lake Seattle part, orchards, etc. The further north you get, the colder it gets. Southeast Alaska is where you would want to be. We have everything we need. Australia is the prime example of why you never give up your guns. Give your guns up. Exactly. Second Amendment. My father-in-law was project manager on the pipeline. Even the name of the town sounds creepy. Creepy as fuck. God, yeah, I would... Tranquil. Our state constitution is beyond awesome. We don't take Fed money, so we don't take any Fed shit. Ooh, I know that's right, mama. Talk heavy.
From years of being neglected and years without maintenance. It almost felt and sounded like something was stirring around inside them, and to be completely honest, I wasn't entirely sure I wanted to find out what that something was. But it turns out that I didn't have a choice. While I was standing there just sort of lost in thought and just gripped by this almost tangible apprehension about the situation at hand, something emerged from the middle house. 2 teenage kids, and we stopped dead in our tracks.
There was nobody there, and all of a sudden it was 2 teenage kids? Were they the last survivors? Or are they ghosts? Hey guys, I gotta go. I just wanted you to know, please inform yourselves about what's happening. The more aware you are of what they are doing, the easier it is to step outside of what they are doing. Exactly, mama. Appreciate you. Appreciate you always making sure everybody's informed. Because sooner or later they are going to try it. My nurse is here and it's time for a treatment again. So it's time for me to meditate through and kick ass, smoke a big fat joint. Add that ticket now. I know that's right, mama. I'm trying to smoke me a little joint soon too. At 4 o'clock, it's 3:30 right now. We try and get through this. So far, the sound effects be scaring me. Keep waking people up. It's our only hope. Exactly. And informed, like she said.
So it was this boy and this girl, and they sort of like bounced toward us across this like sun-bleached pavement, and their demeanor was weird. So they got close enough to us, and I said to the boy, I said, "What are you guys doing here?"
What are you doing there?
Like I said, their demeanor was strange. Well, maybe strange isn't the right word. Their demeanor just did not fit the situation. They were just like smiling and happy, and they seemed like they were excited to see us. And to me, that didn't fit the vibe. So the boy spoke first, and he said, "We're just hanging out, just checking out the abandoned town, and we're filming it with this camcorder." And I was like, "Cool. Well, did you see anything weird?" And he said, "Nope, not yet." And then the girl just like interjected, and she was like, "Oh, be careful in the houses. Like a lot of the floors are rotting, and if you go upstairs, you could fall through, and it's really friggin' dangerous. I don't really remember much else about that conversation. It was maybe like 3 minutes long, and
Thank you, Mama. It's been great seeing you and reading from you again. You're awesome. Take care. Chillroc and family, know that I love you. I realize I'm just an old lady on the internet, but our bodies don't have to meet for our spirits to... Exactly, Mama. Spirits don't ever have to meet in person. You just already know. Age ain't nothing but a number. Ain't nothing but a number. You're wiser than all of us, you know? I don't look at it like that. I don't look at age. I don't look at race. I don't look at color. None of that. Because everybody got something different they could bring to the table. You know? Instead of trying to exclude people out. Like, oh, you're too old. Oh, you this, you that, you this, you that. It's not no time for none of that.
And they darted off.
Appreciate you, Mama.
In the other
Hope
direction,
you have a wonderful
and we just
day.
continued on our way. So we went into the house that our new friends just emerged from, and the girl wasn't lying. There was a massive hole in the ceiling of the living room where it looked like something on the top floor had fallen through and landed in a giant heap of rubble just sitting on the floor in the living room. It was trippy. So the more we explored, the weirder it got. Like inside the school, there was 3 inches of dust on the desks, and the day's lessons were still scribbled on the chalkboard, and there was pencils and erasers just littered about all the workstations. And if you picked anything up, you'd leave a perfect impression of whatever you picked up on the surface that you picked it up off of.
What the hell?
Like, this stuff literally hadn't been touched in years. After roaming through like half a dozen buildings, we had finally made our decision where we were gonna start shooting this music video, and we decided on, of course, the sanatorium. So we were walking down the main street on our way back to the hospital when I noticed something peculiar.
I am not a human being having spiritual experience. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. Exactly. We shape our destiny. We control our experience in this world by how we react or don't react. Exactly, Mama. That is the truth. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been saying that for a while. Cause they try to make us feel like we're human. Like, you know, when we come down here, like, this is the only way of living. They don't think there's no afterlife. They don't think there's no 5th dimension, you know? They just think, oh, this is all we want. But you can control your reality. You're a co-creator of your own reality every single day. You just gotta not listen to what people say, you know? People start saying stuff to you, you got that in the back of your mind. I'm sorry, I have to leave. Enjoy your scary show. Take care of each other. You know we will, Mama. Appreciate you.
Peculiar? When I noticed something up, there was this small white brick building.
Yo, you making me laugh. This so scary.
Dirt, right on the edge of town. And we had a long day of shooting ahead of us, but Tranquil just felt like it was some sort of portal to like an alternate dimension, and we were just so captured by the mystery of this town that like work came second, and we just wanted to explore. So we took off towards that white building. So this building was essentially just like a brick box. It was maybe like 10 feet tall by 20 feet long and 20 feet wide, and it had one of those big metal doors.
Chillroc. Look up Tom MacDonald's spoken word. It's amazing. What we do in the chat without Mama and Papa. We'll be acting crazy all over the place. I would definitely look into that, Mama.
Doors on it. It was like a like something that you'd see on a government building. It was that light green color, kind of like sun bleached by the sun. It was missing its doorknobs. I walked over, no windows on this thing, can't see inside. So I walk over to this big green door and I put my hand inside where the doorknob's supposed to be.
So far, this kind of little, the sound effects in my ear is scary.
And I jerked the door open. So it was dark. And it was not the type of dark that you're familiar with. This wasn't like 1 a.m. in my house dark. This was like pitch blackness. But we're here to shoot a music video, right?
No,
so we got lights.
No,
So I grab one of the lights and I turn that motherfucker on. So when I turn the light on,
my nurse can wait a few minutes about the medication. Can't. So I really do have to grow. Peace and love. Everybody, peace and love. Remember, it's not us against each other. It's us against them. Yes, mama. Mama always coming through with the most perfect information. Hold on, let me check my camera kind of fell. Alright, look good.
there's nothing in this room. There's no windows, there's no doors, there's nothing on the walls, there's not even flooring, it's just plain concrete. It's as plain and white on the inside as it was on the outside, with the exception of one thing.
What?
A staircase going down.
No,
I'd be lying.
No. I know you didn't go down there, Tom. Tom didn't go down there, right? Tom didn't go down there.
If I said we weren't scared,
I doubt he went down
we were
there.
Freaked the f*** out, man. But here's the thing about three dudes hanging out is none of these dudes is going to admit to any of the other dudes that they're scared, because that's not what dudes do.
Exactly.
So we're all terrified, but nobody's going to admit that they're terrified to anybody else. So in the greatest display of masterfully fabricated machismo in the history of mankind,
He said machismo.
we go down the stairs.
Tom, why? Why would you go down them stairs, Tom? Now, what if something happened, like y'all, like...
We are so
Ashley.
deep in denial and so unwilling to admit that we're afraid in front of another man
That y'all gonna go down.
that we forced ourselves to go down
It couldn't be me.
a set of stairs into a black hole inside an abandoned town in the middle of f***ing nowhere.
In the middle of Tranquil.
You know what? I could barely comprehend what was at the bottom of those stairs. Medical equipment everywhere. X-ray machines and surgery tables and scalpels and wheelchairs and rolling beds, just everywhere, all covered in dust, untouched for years. So there's 3 walls down here, and there's a doorway on each wall. No door, just a doorway. So I shine the light through the first doorway, long concrete hall. I shine the light through the second doorway, long concrete hall. And then I shine the light through the third doorway. You guessed it.
Long concrete.
Long.
Oh, hell no. I done got my ass out of there. I got my ass out of there. A ghost would have came and tried to take my physical body. Shit. Oh, no, Tom. You got that. That's next level. Long concrete hallway. Already telling my ass, get the fuck out.
Concrete hall. Still neglecting the sheer terror that's permeating every...
Champagne Ryan, hey, how you doing? Late but here, hello fam. Damn, Tom is such an amazing storyteller. Yeah. So far, plus with the what you call it? With the sound effects, scary. I've been watching horror movies since I was about 7, so I know better than go down kind of dark bullshit. For real, Ashley. Like that. You go down there, you see a long concrete hallway. I'm taking my ass back upstairs. I'm sorry. Oh, y'all want to act tough? Like, you know, I ain't doing it. No, not. Your accent's hilarious. Oh, man. Hey, Shelly! So excited to react to this. I wish more would. He's crazy good storyteller. Yeah, so far, I'm enjoying this. Like, it's really good.
We cell in our bodies. We somehow choose a doorway, walk through it, and start our journey into the abyss. And what we found were just more concrete hallways and more wheelchairs and more rolling beds and more hallways and more doorways and more concrete halls.
Oh my God. Do y'all think they did like, they put all these people inside of like that building, like they were sick and they would like have like a whole medical, like a whole hospital underground type shit? Like, it got so bad, the outbreak got so bad, they probably turned to zombies or something. How you doing, Champagne Ryan? Yo, this, oh man, that's scary, bro. What did that happen here? That's scary.
This was a labyrinth of underground concrete halls. And we decided it was a cool place to shoot a scene for a music video, so we started shooting a music video. I'm not even exaggerating. We probably had that camera turned on for 30 seconds before we had to turn it off because started getting weird. I just remember saying, cut the camera. Did you guys hear that? And we all just stood there, just quiet and motionless in the 10-foot section of hallway that our lights would illuminate. And I am not kidding you. Somewhere out there, beyond where our lights could reach, footsteps. I remember my producer Olivier just sort of laughing like, no f***ing way. No f***ing way. We just stood there, frozen with fear. We just stood there and we just listened. And we heard voices. Voices somewhere way out there in that maze of...
Whoa, this sound effect crazy. Mad Scientist Lab. Oh no, I hope not. I have never had no fears because of them for everyone to have one. They had tuberculosis places here to chill. Yeah, that's where they sent all the sick people, right? To move them all to Tranquil. Why is my... I got the worst camera right now, probably in the world.
Concrete hallways just echoing through everywhere. And I just said, yo, pack up the camera. Let's get the f out of here now. As we're packing up to leave, I noticed that just out of our light's reach, I see a door. And it's a big ass metal one. So I squeeze past Olivier and I walk over to the door. It's this giant steel door and it's just flush with the concrete inside this hallway. And I just push it open.
Why Tom always opening doors and going down stairwells? You not scared? I'll be too scared.
It's the basement of a house. I just said, yo, shine that light over here. And there's another big metal door 6 feet away. And I walk up to it and I push it open. Basement of a house. And then another...
Oh my God. They had a hospital in people's basements connected through long hallways. So basically that's like saying you're in your house and then something happened, they need to come get you real quick. Like, oh, go to 2833 this street. Boom, 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 boom. They run down there, put you on a little bed, come right down. They bring you right from your basement. You don't even gotta leave your home. You all would think I'm absolutely out of my mind. Because he's crazy. I wouldn't. He got it. But hopefully they filmed it. Because he said he only had the camera on for 30 seconds. So hopefully they filmed it.
Other door, and I push that open, and it's a basement of a house.
Yo.
And as we walk out of this labyrinth of concrete hallways, more doors, more basements of more houses. So it was at this point that I realized that this wasn't a regular town. There was something going on here. Something that...
Oh my God. Because that's what white folks do. We like to explore. I like to explore too, but not in there. Not in there. Yo, is it me or did the whoa, the sun's setting? Yo, the sun setting. This joint was just super bright. Yo, did he tell a story all the way till nighttime? That's scary. I just noticed.
Of more houses. So it was at this point that I realized that this wasn't a regular town. There was something going on here.
Sick
something
people
that required every house in town
to have access
to be accessible by these underground tunnels that all led to a massive underground medical lab. Needless to say, we needed to shoot this music video and get the hell
and
out
Tom's still trying to shoot the music video. Oh my god. It's cool. You're doing this before Halloween. Probably shouldn't watch horror movies at a young age because something happens to your mind. No, something really does happen to people's mind. Like, that's why I don't think kids should even watch like scary movies. When I first watched this, I was like, where the fuck are those kids? They probably went to a whole other house and probably recorded something else. If they came out of where he came out of, I'm quite sure, you know, they probably okay. You create irrational scenarios in your head and convince yourself it's real. Exactly. That's how I felt with the Michael Myers movie, the Halloween movie. I was getting scared as hell. Hey kids, want to make $1?
out of there. By the time we found our way out of these underground tunnels and we reached the surface of Tranquil once again, it had gotten dark. And you know what's creepier than an abandoned town in the middle of nowhere with an underground mad scientist lab? A creepy ass abandoned town in the middle of nowhere with an underground mad scientist lab in the dark, son.
Yeah,
that being said, the next couple hours went by rather smoothly and we got some cool shots and some cool places. We pretty much got everything we needed and had wrapped up the music video. But this is where the really haunted starts. We finished the
Wait. So none of the scary parts happened? Is what you telling me, Tom? Tom, this story already scary as fuck. I'm really like shaking in my socks. Don't give him any spoilers, guys. What you mean by that?
Shoot, pack up the gear, hike up the hill, sneak through the trees, go around the iron gate, and get back to the car. We've escaped Tranquil. Or so we thought.
Oh, shit.
We load everything into the trunk of the car, and the director says, "Oh, I'm missing one of my lights. I'm missing..."
Buddy, we're not going back for that damn light. I'm sorry to stay here in Tranquil. I am sorry. Nah. Hey, you got that camera? You gonna go get that camera. I ain't getting it. You gonna get that camera. Hey, Olivier. What's his name? Olivier. Olivier, you gotta go down there and get it with him.
In a light. And I'm like, so what, dude? That light.
Yeah.
Let's get the out of here.
That's
and
right.
The goes,
that's right.
Oh, well, it was a $1,200 light. And I said, I don't give a I'm not going back into the creepy abandoned town in the middle of nowhere with the underground mad scientist lab. I'm not going back. And Olivier says, I'm with Tom. I'm not going back either. And the director says, somebody has to go back because I need that light, so let's all play rock, paper, scissors for it. And the loser goes back into the town to get the light. Look, I never liked...
That's the scariest thing I heard. Hey kids, want to make $1? Oh, that's scary. Me too, Ashley. You will see. It's all the ones that don't talk. Champagne.
Rock, paper, scissors. I hate that when there's something...
His rants about hating rock, paper, scissors, shoot gets me every time. I would not play rock, paper, scissors, shoot for nothing like that to go inside of no basement and get a light out of there by myself. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be a sore loser and be like, bro, I'm not going, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, Christy, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
something that somebody has to do and it's an undesirable task, everybody's always like, let's play rock, paper, scissors. I f***ing hate rock, paper, scissors. It's an impossible f***ing game to win. I always f***ing lose. We agree we'll play rock, paper, scissors. Guess
you lost.
What?
You lost?
I lose. Of course, I f***ing lose. But I'm not going back.
I'm
not going back. I'm
acting
acting like a child.
I would too.
Olivier has always been the more mature of our sort of duo. So he stands up and he's just sick of listening to us and complain. And he goes, you know what? I will go back. I'll go back and get
Olivier got that.
Where is it? And the director says, it's in the...
Carol, hello from Kansas. HOG forever. Hey, Knight, how you doing?
Sanatorium. Of course it's in the sanatorium. Where else would it be? Where else would the Lost Light be than the most haunted possible place in this abandoned town? It wouldn't make any sense for it to be anywhere else. Olivier goes, okay, cool, I'll go get the light.
Olivier said like it's easy.
Olivier just turns and walks into the darkness. I turn to the director and I'm just like, dude, give me a flashlight. You gotta understand, Olivier isn't just my producer at this point. He's my best friend.
You never go towards the noises. Never. Rule number 1, never go towards them. Spoilers equal hints to telling you what's gonna happen next week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, is this gonna be something crazy that I don't know about? Cause it's already scary. Guaranteed death every time. Finally caught a live chat. Tom tells a story like he raps. Yo, I was just saying that. I said he's a good storyteller, so I wouldn't be surprised if his story time like this is like perfect. Like I'm mad he didn't do another one.
And I cannot in good conscience let my best friend wander back into an abandoned town to get somebody else's light by himself. I just can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I run to catch up with him. So I reach him and I'm like, I got us a flashlight. And Olivier turns and looks at me and he doesn't say anything. He just smiles like a full teeth grin, like one of those smiles that somebody makes when they're terrified or when they're fully aware that they're making a very poor decision and they're about to do something really stupid. Through the forest, around the fence, up the hill, down into the valley, we are back in Tranquil. It's pitch black now and I'm carrying the...
Y'all can't help me with one spoiler? I missed it already or something? Yeah, I'm grateful for the HOG family too. I don't know what I'll be doing without you guys.
This little rinky-dinky ass flashlight and we're just navigating through the town and we're on the way.
Yo, he said rinky-dinky.
In Tranquil.
Rinky-dinky.
Pitch black now and I'm carrying this little rinky-dinky ass flashlight.
Rinky-dinky ass flashlight.
And we're just navigating through the town and we're on the way back to the sanatorium. I ask Olivier, where do you think, do you have any idea where we put this light? Olivier says, yeah, it's in the big main room. I saw him put it down there. I just don't like him, so I was just gonna let him leave it there and hope that nobody noticed, and we just drive home and we'd have a good chuckle about this later on.
He's
so
an
somehow
asshole.
I managed to let out a muffled laugh because it's funny, but at the same time, it's the reason why I'm standing.
Yeah, when you could have been a bigger person and been like, hey, yo, you almost forgot your light. But since you didn't like him, now you and Tom gotta go down there.
In an abandoned town, in the middle of nowhere, with a creepy ass mad scientist underground lab at like 2 a.m. We go up the old wooden stairs and push this giant creaky ass door open.
Oh my god, what if that guy and the girl that he seen in the beginning is the evil scientist? I think I got it, guys. The two people, the guy and the girl that he seen in the beginning, she told him, watch your step because you'll fall through, is the evil scientist. Their brother and sister, evil scientists. Evil scientists.
Step inside the sanatorium, and we're at the end of this long hallway. And at the end of that long hallway, there's a giant, big, massive open room, and that's where the light is. So we start walking down this hallway, and there's doorways lining this hallway, and they're all the padded rooms that crazy people would hang out in. We get into the big main room, and as we enter this big main room, I shine the flashlight up on the wall, and just like this perfect, massive piece of art up on the wall, it is painted, "Please burn me down."
Hey, yo, after that, I would have been out, and I would have ran out that thing. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I just listened to rejects. I could watch this video over and over again. This, so far, I don't even know, man. I wouldn't have did it.
Olivier says, "Oh, there's the light." Walks over, picks the light up, and now that we have this all-important light in our possession, we turn and start walking back down that hallway towards the main door. Now, what happens next is probably the most horrendous thing that I've ever witnessed in my life, and I'm sure Olivier would say the same thing. In fact, I might actually call him and get his account for this video. But what happens next is the single most horrendous thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. So like I said, the hallway is lined with doors on both sides, right? And they're like holding cells, or they're like padded rooms or something. You know the ones? Yeah, you know the ones. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to explain this. You know that feeling you get when somebody is watching you? Or you know when you see something out of the corner of your eye and you quickly turn your head and there's nothing there? Or you feel the hair raise up on the back of your neck like someone's standing behind you, but by the time you spin around to face it, it's gone?
Yeah,
okay, that happened to both of us at the exact...
He got that, y'all. That's too damn scary for me. Shoop is back. Shine the light on me, only to see elbow and assholes. I wish he'd do more of these. Also wish more would react to it. We should all spam and react this action to do this for Halloween. Yeah, definitely. I can't feel my face. Oh, woo, Shoop. There he is. Shoop in the building. I would shit my pants if I sent this. If I seen this. What? I would shit my pants if I was literally there too. I would be like, Tom, I'm sorry, but we're not filming this shit. We're going somewhere else.
Same time. Except something was watching us. And that thing in the corner of your eye that you don't expect to see when you look, we saw it. And that thing that you feel behind you when the hair raises up on your neck and you spin around, and when you spin around it's gone, it was there when we spun around. In perfect synchronization, all this shit happened. We turn and shine the flashlight into the padded room next to us, and there it is. A shadow standing up from the floor. Not a shadow cast on the floor, a shadow standing up off the floor.
What?
It looked just like a person, except it wasn't a person. It was featureless and almost transparent and massive and daunting and rigidly standing there with its arms by its sides. You can't see from where you're at right now, but I have goosebumps all over me. And at the same time, we just started to run. And we were so scared, and it was so dark. We were just like two frantic animals running from a predator. It was like some sort of...
Oh, hold up, because he about to mess up my whole stream. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Huh? I'm at the crib. No, why? He said he need a job? A jump? He need a jump too? Oh, shit. Alright, hold on, because I'm on stream right now. I got like 4 minutes left before I leave. Alright. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. I was on the phone. Hell to the no, no, no. No, to the no, to the no, no, no. I would have got my ass. As soon as I would have seen that, I would have been like, oh, I got bet.
Primal survival instinct had taken over, and we were just absolutely frantic, and we were falling over each other and tripping over rubble and tripping over pieces of fallen wall and ladders and all of this stuff that we can't see in the dark. And somehow we made it to the front door. We kicked that motherfucker open and ran out into the middle of the street. And we didn't stop running. We weren't even thinking. We were just moving.
In the middle of this middle of the street, I'm listening to this idea. I didn't expect that. I'm scared.
Moving as fast as we could, as far away from whatever the hell that thing was, as far away as we could get. As fast as we could get there, we were going. And after running for what seemed like a marathon, we just finally stopped and we almost collapsed on the ground, and we're just spinning our heads like a swivel from side to side, just trying to orient ourselves and gain some sort of information.
Yo, that's so scary, these sound effects. No answer, it's too late. He said, I'm coming for you. I said, I'm in the middle of streaming. What do you want me to do? There's two different numbers. My stream more important than my
about
chat,
where we had ran to. And I'm gasping for breath and looking around, and I'd say to Olivier, where are we? And Olivier says, I don't know. And I pick the flashlight up and I flash it around and I'm looking. And that's when I have another terrifying realization, and I say out loud, dude, we're lost. And I mean, we're so scared, and it's so dark, and this town is so big that we've completely lost ourselves in what's...
It wouldn't be me. I needed it out. I got one of them hillbilly smiles now. I hate the dentist. I always sound like a sloth from Goonies when I get out. Hey, you guys. No, I hate it because my whole... Oh, this be hurting. I walk around like... Tom's such a good storyteller. Hell yeah. Great.
Transpired here. Now, I remember Olivier gasping, I think the car's that way. You know, and he just kind of points out with one hand, just totally exhausted. So I turn the flashlight in the direction that he's pointing, and I shit you not, I take one step, and this flashlight flickers twice and dies.
Oh, Tom, what the fuck? How could it be me? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Yo, couldn't be me, y'all. Couldn't be me. Damn, rinky dinky ass flashlight. I like when you said that. Rinky dinky flashlight.
Dark. We have no flashlight, and there's that thing in the sanatorium. I honestly don't remember the next 30 minutes. And I don't remember the next 30 minutes because we were just running on pure adrenaline and racked with fear. But we found our way out. And this time when we crossed those train tracks and went up that hill, before going into that forest, we turned around and we looked down on Tranquil one last time. And guess what? The lights in the sanatorium were on.
What so the hell? Whoa.
Through the trees and around the iron gate and over to the car, and I remember Olivier opening up the car door, and he's leaning the front seat forward and he's scrambling to try and get into the back seat of the car, and I had just had enough. I remember putting my foot on his ass and just shoving him into the back of the car.
Get your ass in there, Olivier!
Jumped in, slammed the door, and I just said, drive. The director started, oh, what happened? And I said, shut the f*** up and drive.
Don't ask me what happened. You ain't come down there. We'll tell you when we get back. Nigga, god damn.
We made it back home. Mostly unscathed and in one piece. But you know what the craziest part of this whole thing was? You remember those kids I mentioned at the beginning of the story?
They were the evil scientists?
Well, when I got home, I started Googling Tranquil. And I started researching that abandoned town. And that's when I found out that Tranquil was an abandoned town where people with tuberculosis would go and live out their final days. And that's when I found out it was the most haunted place in North America. And that's also when I found out that those underground tunnels were used to remove the dead bodies from their houses without having to wheel corpses through the streets of the town and scare the shit out of all the children and everybody else living there. But the scariest thing I found out, was that 10 years prior to our experience in Tranquil, 2 kids went out there ghost hunting. And they fell through the floor in one of the houses and died. A boy and a girl.
Yo! They were dead! Oh my God!
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. It's easy to switch to Fi from the comfort of your home. Purchase.
You said what? I look up pictures of the sanatorium real quick. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. And then I gotta go. I think my man's waiting for me out back. You said pictures of the sanitary. That's where they was at, right? Where the lights came on. Tranquil. I think he knocking on a door. What the hell? This is it right here? Quick tell. You can see for credentials. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. You got that, Tom. Tom. Oh my fucking God. Tom got that, y'all. Y'all, yo, would y'all go back and get that light? Hell no, no, no. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I don't think I'm ever see it. Don't go. It's a trap. No calls during a horror movie with the good intentions. Appreciate you, appreciate you, Ginger. Tranquil, yeah. Ooh, bro, time spent fast. Looked like it when I first saw. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared just looking at this shit. What is she doing? Keep off grass. This back in the day? Yo! This is it right here for sure. They asked me to do some other shit with this. Yo! Yo! This is who he seen? Yo! He seen them as ghosts. I thought this was just a story. When y'all kept telling me it was real, I didn't know it was this real. Oh my God. That was amazing. But listen, y'all, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Show love, man. Yeah, I got dip to it, man. I appreciate you. Keep John. You buddy, got it, y'all. Much love and hugs, bro. Peace out. Smash that like button. Keep it John, bro. That was really a good story. Goosebumps for a second. Yeah, I was getting goosebumps too, and I got on a motherfucking hoodie. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later. I see you, Shoot, Papa, Claire, everybody. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, hanging out with me, man. Hopefully we can do another chill o'clock and just chill out, man. HOG for life, man. Everybody gotta go do something. This was a good time, man. Appreciate you, Champagne Ryan, for coming by. Jim, as always stopping by, showing mad love. Appreciate all you guys. Ginger, everybody, appreciate y'all, man. If you guys have the Discord app, please join it so that y'all don't miss any more stuff that we doing like this. I like this. Half past chill o'clock, man. Much love to everybody. Shelly, see you. See you, Carol, Christy, everybody. Till next time. Love you all, man. Y'all can always chat with me in Discord. We getting better each and every single day. We gotta get this camera changed. And I gotta get some more stuff for the background. Let me know if y'all like how I look so far right now. It's gonna get better eventually. See you guys later, man. HOG in the building. Flaw Squad. Chill.